Here we go with our round 4 of the pre-release. Hello, and good luck, guys. Ox. Oh, wow. We get to play first? That's pretty alright. Yeah, we'll keep it. Not amazing, but not horrible either. I mean, yeah, we had the 2 guild gates, but with our playable drops, we're going to hang on to it. Huh, good luck there. Hey, thanks. No more. Alrighty, we'll play our Rakdos Guild Gate. I think we'll still get our Tidefinger out on our second turn here. The other option, sorry for the little delay there, the other option would be playing the Guild Gate so we can get Skylight Legionnaire out on turn 3, more importantly. But I think I'm good with just getting a 2-drop down a little bit quicker, because I care more about the 2-drop than I do the 3-drop. Because we can draw into like our 3rd land or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Plus then we can always follow with this 3-drop as needed. So we will go aggro here. So we can't attack him with the Tide Drinker anymore. That's okay. We will attack in the air. Play our Guild Gate, and then do I want an Unleash Dead Reveler or not? Yeah, I want it unleashed. I want it bigger. It's just about applying pressure. Now that our opponent starts having some CADs here. Let's see. I can take out the Legionnaire with the Fatal Fumes. Otherwise, I could attack him with Dead Reveler and take out the Snare Squad, which I'm considering doing. Even though the Snare Squad's not as awesome as Legionnaire, but I have this Dark Revenant that can pretty much just take care of the Legionnaire as needed. And because of that, yeah, I kind of like that idea. Although if that's the case, I'll probably just play the Dark Revenant first. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and play Dark Revenant here. Nope, I lied. Carnage Gladiator. As I keep playing around different things. Carnage Gladiator can be getting in for a lot more. And on top of it, I mean, just the threat of activation is going to be pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit. At this point, I'm just worried about playing sealed and bombs and wondering what kind of bombs are going to be coming down my opponent's side. Yeah, punish the enemy. That happens. Let's still use up my opponent's turn. Blaze Commandos. Do we do the same attack again? Kind of wish I had more extort triggers. Hee hee. But alas. Yeah, we'll do the same attack. And then we'll do Dark Revenant this time. Alright, getting a little more green available from my opponent. Means starting to maybe find a little bit more of the third color that Gyzox was hoping for. What do you have for me, Gyzox? Apparently a 6-drop. Ooh. Savage-born Hydra Mythic Rare. Double Strike. Activates but only you could cast a sorcery. So it's going to start getting pretty big pretty fast. This will be good. The danger is this guy can just get pumped up super quickly. I do have an Endless Chumper here. I'm just trying to decide what my attack is right now. I can, if I attack with everybody, the Hydra has the capability to, I mean, if I were my opponent, I wouldn't even be blocking at all. I'm just really hoping to try to kind of get my opponent. The issue is my Fatal Fumes, my opponent can pump up this Hydra 3 times next turn, doing 14 damage. That's pretty brutal. And I won't have any clean blocks on it. Maybe we just race here. Maybe the game is we'll do 2 damage to the Legionnaire, extort, that deals 5 damage down to 9, and then we're attacking with 4, and then I just, start chumping. In a weird way, I kinda like it. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna go that route. So we're gonna burn out the air, hopefully. Do an extort. Say goodbye to Skylight Legionnaire. Worst comes to worst, we still have Dark Revenant to continually chump, but for now, we'll just take a whole lot of damage. And just apply pressure. I think that's what we have to do here. We'll take a huge hit from the Hydra here. Our opponent can waste an entire turn getting it super big, but I don't think he can kill us. Though there are combo strikes, that's for sure. Wish I had left Smite up, just as a thing. So we'll take 8 damage. I'm glad my opponent didn't sorcery up anything, because then a combat trick isn't as bad. Ooh. Luckily there's no tokens at the moment to populate. Ooh, Homing Lightning is not good. Tide Drinker is okay. Because it does get some extort on. keeps us a little bit alive. Though I am considering taking another hit from the Hydra. But that means I have to have one blocker back. Yeah, I think we just Fatal Fumes V2 Guys Guild Mage now. We'll attack him with the Dark Revenant and the Dead Reveler, I suppose. Who knows what the block ends up being. And then we'll keep our Tidedrinker for chump mode as needed. I think it's the best thing we can do here. I just realized I forgot our opponent can just knock me out with this. Taps me down when these guys attack. Does 1, 2, 4, 6. That's doing 12. He's tapped out. Yeah, that's dead on board if I kill the V2 Gazi Guild Mage. So I have the sad pleasure of needing to kill the Snare Squad. That's a bummer. I think we're jumping with the Tidedrinker no matter what right now. Yep. Moving all in on the Hydra. I'm not too sure if there's a way to deal with this Hydra ever. So we'll do a chump here. We're going to have to keep the Dark Revenant back for defense in the future just to continually be chumping, which is a bummer, because then we're just going to keep drawing it. And then I don't know how our Dead Reveler is going to be able to come back from that. That's a land. Do I want the 5/3 down? I'm attacking with the Dead Reveler for sure. Means I get rid of the V2 Gazi Guild Mage at least. And then I do have an answer for the Hydra. And then he's top decking. I mean, by answer, I mean I have the Dark Revenant. Or would I rather just get the Blaze Commandos down to have another chump? And have one extra draw? I think that's better. It's just a little bit more dangerous. What is more likely? I think I'm going to keep the Dark Revenant back. My opponent is playing red. There's a couple of removal spells that can happen with the Highbar. I just really need the Dark Revenant here as an option for the blocks. And we're going to see if my opponent chooses to take the 3 damage or not. The 3 damage will be relevant. It'll get us that extra draw step here. Okay, so that's good. Or is it? Oh, okay. Well, there's no populate. It just keeps that guy around for a little bit. Yeah. So play Blaze Commando. I now have to decide, do I just chump away? I think I do chump again. Because I think my main win condition is attacking in the air and getting this explosive impact. I think that's my most likely win right here. Versus just regularly blocking. Because, I mean, this Blaze Commando's not doing a whole lot, but then, I don't know, attacking with both and... But seeing if I do this, draw, I'll attack with both these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All my opponent can do is make a 3/3, which will trade and either be in or take it. Now, I still think my best bet of winning is drawing a land. So we're going to keep the chumps up. Land? There we go. Okay. Make a token. I'm okay with that. Means we should have gotten this here. Double block? Sure. 1 and 2? Yeah. Yep. Player land. And explosive your face. Whew, Savage Born Hydra. That's gonna be a tough one. Definitely bringing in Smite. I for sure want you over Fatal Fumes, which isn't gonna do a whole lot against your big old daddy. Means I might want to pull out this mountain again, bring in a plains or a swamp, depending on what we decide. I think it might just be the clue stone, to be honest. Gets us both. And then, oh wait, I pulled out a land for that, right? I'm insane. Let's focus. Is there anything else I want to be playing against my opponent? We're going to be on the draw this time. Did we see any artifacts we cared about? No. You can go a little bit more aggressive, but again, I like my 3s and my 4s pretty well here. Yeah, we'll just bring in our Smite as the stronger removal spell against his fatties. We'll keep our creatures the way they are, keep our other pieces the way they are, and then just double check this mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I want another plains here. And then, do I want to bring in the clue stone over something else? Flyers seem to be pretty important here. Yeah, I'm going to ditch the Snare Squad, which I'm not too enthused about. in favor of the clue stone. Let's remember I did that. Let's see how that works out. Okay, well, we're keeping. We have our sweet 3-drop and a good 2-drop, plus other spells, so this will be good for us. And we'll start with white. What's my opponent got? Ooh, Zerta Druid. I really like this card. Super big fan. We'll play our Guild Mage. Also a super big fan of. Naturally. Sorry, double checking. What else you got going? Nothing? Well, that's interesting. Do I bother attacking with the Guild Mage? Are there tricks that are here? I've got a feeling my opponent is just, I think the Guild Mage is going to be important enough to where I don't want to put that much pressure on. So we're just going to go ahead and attack with the First Blade in order to play around this open mana here. I'm happy to bash in just for 4 at the moment. That's okay. Yep. Ooh. You may cast from your hand. Put a 1/1. Alright. 4/4 is a thing. That is for sure. Do I just double block here? Yeah, I think what we do is play the Dark Revenant, which can do a block with my Vicino Fist Blade. Alternatively, I attack with Vicino First Blade and just take out the Scion right now with my burn. I don't like a right away 2-for-1. I'd rather do that on the defense. So yeah, let's play our Dark Revenant here. Then we'll get there. So we did already see the Rootborn defenses. That could have been an argument to go ahead and actually, I think as of right now, I don't mind the 4 damage. So we'll just take the 4. We're gonna be able to start chumping this guy pretty soon with some 1/1s, I'd imagine. Yeah, I think that'll be a pretty safe bet in the near future. So I'll attack in with Dark Revenant. My opponent wants to double block this final, go on top of my library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can keep open the Guild Mage and just kind of play more of a controlling strategy at the moment, which, yeah, I'm losing a little bit of points here or there. But we're also going to attack in with the First Blade, so let's do that. My opponent takes 4. Do I really just want to waste my turn making a 1/1? No, no I don't. I want to advance this guy. Because then I start having some serious pressure. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's 3, 6, 9. That's 10 points of damage next turn. Ooh, what's being flashed in here? Punish the enemy? Yeah, that's definitely a bummer. I am being punished. That is true. I was punished. Now I'm really gonna get punished. 4, 5, 6, plus the 7 points of damage down to 3. See how this goes. The Maze Sentinel allows me to start blocking the Scion, assuming my opponent has no other removal. Do I need to keep the Dark Revenant back to block the birds? I think I do. I think we just attack with the First Blade and the Gorehouse Chainwalker after we play our Sentinel. Like, there's so many green pump spells in this format. I pretty much lose to any one of them because I only have one flyer here, but I'm going to be happily sort of blocking here, taking one in the air unless there's no pump. That's basically the game plan at the moment. And I'm fine if the board stays this way, if I'm just incrementally killing little flyers while drawing the Dark Revenant. So this is interesting. Zerta Druid. Oh, that's blocking. Ah, I see. And then doing an aerial maneuver. I'm okay with that. I'm not excited for that. Alright, so we're on a 2-turn clock, assuming there's no other pumps of any kind. Dark Revenant block a bird, Mason will block the Scion. I'll take 1 plus 2 from the Zerta Druid. Interesting. Another trick? Nope, just really trying to whittle down here. Looks like just trying to keep, oh, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have? Nothing relevant. So I attack in. I'm down to 1. Which basically means I have to kill the Zerta Druid now. And then this Populate goes down. Do I have any outs on this? I have to keep the Dark Remnant back for blocking because I'm at such low life total. If I do my burn on either the Guildmage or the Zerta Druid, it's respondent with another way to kill me. Because I'm at 1 at this point. Anything's lethal. I can take out the bird token, but then I'm still at parity, right? Yeah, I've pretty much lost this. But for now, let's do an attack. And see just what exactly my opponent does. Since my opponent saw Explosive Impact last turn, I anticipate appropriate blocks. So what's this? An activation, okay. Alright, Bluffaroo. Do I have anything? Concede. Alright. Close. Scion's pretty good. Really like the sweet cards that are being played here in this pre-release. Fun seeing them all. So now we have more combat tricks to play against, which makes me even less interested in some of my enchantments, which I was considering putting down. No defenders. I just have to remember what that card does. Yeah, I still think I like this build. I don't think there's anything I want to bring in against it. Didn't see any artifacts. Yeah, let's keep it and see if on the play will get us there. Alright, yeah, we're definitely playing first here. 1, 2, 3. And we're definitely keeping. We have a 2-drop, a Mugging, and a Fire Main Avenger, plus a Dark Remnant in the air. Yeah, that will be good, yeah. They'll put us off and running. Looks like Gyzox has a tough keep, but decided to keep it, so that's fine. We'll get our Gilgate down, so we have our Gorehouse Chainwalker pretty quick. Hopefully this takes out the V2 Ghazi. I do not want to play against that card. Mason, not exactly what I wanted to draw, but hey, we have our hand, can't be complaining too much. My opponent doesn't have a 2-drop. That would be very helpful for us. So far my opponent is off of green. That is good. Okay. So we're smacking blows against each other. That's just fine. I'll take my 4 here. I'll just F6. I'm not doing anything. He's tapped out. What would I rather have? Fire Main Avenger? Yeah, especially if I can get a sweet Blood Rush, or not Blood Rush, a sweet haste creature down. And I doubt my opponent's going to be playing removal on Dark Revenant anyway. Might as well play Dark Revenant first. We'll just attack with the Chainwalker. And then we'll see what my opponent does. I should be F6 actually. F on 6 on. Ooh, my opponent missed a land drop. That will very much benefit me. Because here, can we? We can't play both Fire Main and Mugging, so that is sort of a bummer. But I am gonna hang on to the Mugging because I'd rather get the Fire Main Avenger down. Actually, I think I'm gonna put down the Blaze Commandos here. Yeah. Yes, Fire Main Avenger is really important. But my opponent has the tricks, has some removals, and this actually does have 5 points of damage coming through. And I just want to start here to sort of protect Fire Main Avenger. On top of that, if I do mug next turn, I get just... My opponent misses a land drop again. It's going to be really hard for my opponent. Yeah, my opponent's missing out here, so it's going to be really hard for my opponent to come back. Because here we mug, we get our creatures. Oh, Rootborn Defenses. Do I still get it? Does it deal the 2 damage, or is it... Yeah, cool. It's dealt, it just happens to be indestructible. And it can't block, so that's still cool. That's an interesting interaction. Did not expect that. I've never seen that. It's still lethal now, right? Yeah, because I can't block ability. There you go. Mana Screwed to win it in the last round. Still super fun. Just having played this format, which you only get to play in the pre-release, which is one reason why I wanted to do it. Even though I couldn't make the paper one, it's still kind of fun to have those weird guild packs, which you'll never see again. I'm much more excited for jumping into some drafts in the coming week. I'll be waiting till the actual set is released. I don't care too much about drafting early in the next 3 days. But I will also be doing some more regular sealed in the release events, which I think will be posted up on the site. I like doing those early in the format. You only get to do those for a couple of weeks while they have those events going. The prize payouts also are super sweet for winning. And yeah, it just gives a little variation, and it's a really good way to learn cards. For someone like me who doesn't get to just really pour over draft after draft after draft. So I would love it if you sent some feedback my way about what you're learning about Dragon's Maze, especially draft technique, because that would be very helpful. And then maybe we'll get to have some shout-outs when the first draft comes around. If you want to leave that feedback, you can do so on the Mana Bluff site, manabluff.wordpress.com, in the comments. Also, you can find me on Twitter. I'm __RJH___. You can also, if you watch this on YouTube, subscribe, like, or comment on YouTube. Catch you next week. Have a good one. Adios.